When was the last time you scrolled through endless stories on Instagram of all your friends eating out, clubbing, post workout gym selfies? Some are getting married while others are backpacking for a solo trip. These stories can range anywhere from cooking, shopping, aesthetic views from the airplane windows to dancing to the latest 30-second trend on TikTok. And all of us are guilty of this, and I'm sure it has made all of us feel FOMO that we are the only ones who are lounging away our weekend in bed. What has gotten us to believe that if something is not on social media, then it clearly did not happen? And why do we feel the need to be busy all the time to prove how important we are? Let me introduce you to the psychology behind what drives us to update every single thing we do to an audience. The psychology of self presentation. Self presentation is the way we try to present ourselves so that we can control how others are going to view us. It is the way we express or behave ourselves so that we can create a desired impression. All of us express different versions of ourselves at home, on social media, at work, or in school, and all of these are true. But studies tell us that even if we want to present a version of ourselves that is not necessarily true, we will quickly imbibe it and eventually come to believe that it's true. Like, for example, if you're an introvert but you want to appear as a very outgoing and social person, you're going to continuously surround yourself with people, post pictures with a lot of people, which will eventually lead you into believing that you're actually an extrovert. Also, self presentation is more likely to be conscious if we are going to depend on the audience for some kind of a reward. In the case of social media, the rewards are in terms of likes, comments, and people who are going to react to our stories. Like, that is the reason most of us just don't take a picture and upload it on social media. We are going to recheck it, edit it, filter it, and sometimes we will even ask the people around us if it's looking okay. Our behavior on social media is more goal directed. Like, we are going to behave a certain way if we are going to benefit from us. Like, if a certain person wants to market themselves as a social media influencer, then they're going to be very particular about the kind of content that they're going to put out. Or usually in case of high schoolers or teenagers who want to appear popular among their friend circle, then they're going to do things which are cool, hang out with cool people, post pictures with them so that they can appear popular, which in turn is going to benefit them. Various studies have shown the correlation between lack of self esteem to the number of likes that we receive on social media. University of Queensland's School of Psychology conducted two studies, wherein the first study, individuals who frequently posted on social media were considered. Half the individuals were asked to actively post, while the other half were dark lurkers. Lurkers are those people on social media who consume the content and scroll through them. That is, they don't participate in any kind of engagement. These lurkers were asked to simply observe the status updates of others. In the second study, the participants were asked to use accounts set up by the researchers, and they were encouraged to post and comment on the posts of others. Half the participants received feedback while the other half didn't, and they were ignored. The findings showed that both the lurkers and the ignored participants from each study experienced lower levels of belonging than those who actively participated and received a response. Biologically, this can be explained in terms of the release of dopamine hormone. Dopamine hormone is the feel good hormone in our body. Receiving of likes, comments, or retweets on social media will trigger the brain's reward centers, which will in turn lead to an increase in dopamine. This increase in dopamine is what keeps us coming back to social media and frequently posting. Various studies have shown that even scrolling through our own social media profiles has been shown to increase self esteem. Even when there are no obvious benefits of presenting ourselves a certain way, we are more likely to present an image of ourselves which is consistent with the way we think about ourselves or we are accustomed to thinking about ourselves. Like, much of our behavior on social media is directed towards achieving one of the two desirable images. One, which is to appear friendly, where our characteristics are more in alignment with the trend, or to appear competent. Posting pictures of our recent vacation presents ourselves as somebody who loves traveling. Posting pictures of flying first class presents an image of wealth, and that is the reason many of us post pictures of ourselves being associated with movie stars or people of high importance in the society so that we can present an image of importance. The second reason would be psychologically our deep desire to always look better than others. But this can be a negative trait if the root cause of it is low self esteem issues, feeling underconfident or insecure. It is us almost seeking validation through social media, it is us trying to fit in. My third reason would be the ease and the accessibility with which social media allows us to present ourselves. I'm sure many of us would not feel confident enough to say the things we say if we were to confront the audience directly. But on social media, since we are behind a screen and we can edit it, we feel more confident to present ourselves to our friends this way. But I think all of this is fine as long as you're mature enough to know where to draw the line and not get sucked into it or become obsessed with it. But when it reaches a point where you're doing things just for the sake of posting it on social media, or you're starting to seek validation through it, that is, you value yourself based on the number of likes or comments or the amount of people who are going to react to your stories, then I think that is when you take a break, what is called social media detox.